From almost the beginning of our church, we've had 13 values, and one of those values is that the family should be the primary vehicle for discipleship. It's just that we weren't really living that out as a church. One of the things that we realized when we started really looking at the problem is that the reason that our parents weren't assuming their responsibility to introduce their own children to Christ and then to disciple them is they felt like they didn't know how. They felt like we were the experts, that we'd been to seminary, so we knew more about God, and so they were basically outsourcing the discipleship of their children to us.
And yet, recent statistics are telling us that the next generation is not embracing the faith, that the problem is not what is or isn't happening at the church. In fact, perhaps some of the best creativity and innovation in the history of the church is going on now in our generation when it comes to student ministries and children's ministries and such.
Think about how much we have these kids. We have them 1, maybe 2 hours a week. And even if we did a fabulous job, the parent could undo easily everything we're doing by not living out their faith in the home.
And what can only be done in the home doesn't seem to be taking place. Less than 10% of families are having any kind of faith conversation beyond maybe an occasional mealtime prayer.
And so we knew for that to change, several things had to happen. We made a big deal about the fact that we're not responsible for discipling your children, you are. We're here to help you, but we're not going to do your job for you. Second thing we knew we had to do is we had to resource those parents. And then the third thing is ongoing campaigns that keep driving people back to those resources.
We launched a physical center there at the church that provides easy, life-season customizable tools for families to be intentional. That's going to drive faith conversations.
And so the morning of a child's birthday, their parents will receive a birthday email. Every year, focus on just one specific thing, and then we've created a kit to help begin that practice. And so in that kit are just ideas and resources and tools and a DVD to really give them great teaching and training from experts that have written books that we recommend. And then we also created what we call our faith box. And it's almost like a spiritual scrapbook. Parents can write out their personal testimony for their kids to see their spiritual legacy. It also just has little places to put when your child becomes a Christian and take pictures and write about it.
They have successfully made their role to provide resources for parents to feel like they are the ones instilling the faith in their kids.
Because it's not about just bringing them to church every Sunday, but it is about doing it at home.
Be able to say step by step, here's how you help make good decisions.
Having those resources provided for us is a big help.
How we have to talk about Christ every day and how it's so important, because when you do that, they will know.
We began the practice of blessing as he's getting ready to be 3. We were even riding in the car the other day and I sneezed. And from the car seat in the back, his sweet little voice, he said, "Mommy, the Lord bless you and keep you and make his face shine upon you." And it was one of those moments where I kind of was like, oh, like I didn't even know he was catching it. I didn't even know that he was getting what we were saying to him.
And as you're doing life with your kids, pointing them to Christ and teaching them in the moment of those teachable moments, and most importantly, living out your faith and growing in your faith so that your kids look at you and they say, "Hey, I want what Mom has. I want what Dad has."